This video was brought to you by NCIX. Great technology, selection, and service.
Hey guys, this is Ebert with Hubra Canucks, and we received many requests to review some gaming peripherals from Razer, as they've established a reputation as a strong gaming brand with excellent name recognition in the industry. But with growing strength of the competition from Cooler Master, Corsair, Logitech, and many others, it'll be interesting to see how Razer adapts to the diminishing size of their market share. So this is the Razer Taipan, an $80 ambidextrous gaming mouse, and a $10 premium for the white version. The symmetrical body does land itself nicely for left-hand users while not limiting right-hand operation if you like the ambidextrous form. The rubberized grip on both sides help to secure a tighter hold for your thumb, plus a slight rounded edges allow the thumb to rest comfortably in place. Overall, the ergonomics are fine considering the symmetrical body. The top matte coating is anti-slip, but compared to the Avior 7000 from Myonix, that is my daily driver, the Taipan falls short with how the coating actually feels. It also seems to wear out quickly with the surfaces that makes the most contact. The build quality of the Taipan feels great at only 95 grams. The mouse does feel light and it sports a well-balanced weight distribution. The lack of a customizable weight system was a disappointing factor, especially when you consider the price point. The Teflon feet at the bottom of the mouse complement a smooth glide, and I didn't notice any signs of peeling. Great. The Taipan is equipped with the 8200 dpi Avago laser sensor, and from our experience there is a noticeable difference in tracking between optical and laser mice. Comparing tracking between the Taipan and the Avior mouse at the same DPI levels, the Razer mouse has a less precise tracking at below 2000 dpi, while proved more comparable to the optical sensor on the Avior at higher sensitivities. And we'd suggest sticking to the sensor that you feel most comfortable with. There are 9 programmable buttons on the Taipan. The left and right primary switches do provide excellent tactile response with perfect travel times. Razer is also known for their pleasant switches sound, as they are not as loud as some competing offerings. So let's take a listen. The scroll wheel unfortunately is difficult to press with very weak scroll steps that are easy to activate. For example, every time I try to press the scroll, you'll unintentionally scroll down the page or switch weapons during games. It is really disappointing to see such a terrible scroll wheel on a gaming mouse that is apparently designed by gamers. Not impressed. The DPI shift buttons are located right behind the scroll wheel that are easy to reach, and the 2 side buttons on both the left and right side provide smooth travel time with great tactile actuations. For left-hand users, the buttons on the right side are perfect, but the 2 opposite buttons are a bit awkward to reach unless you readjust your grip every time. So this is a great design to accommodate for left-hand operation, but the 2 buttons on the opposite side will yield useless regardless of what hand you are using. The cable is braided and it comes with proper logo on the tip to help differentiate between other cables that you may have plugged in. The illuminated portion here are subtle and in Razer style with green logo up top and an internal illumination of the scroll wheel. You cannot change the color, and the only adjustment is a breathing effect or turn the illumination completely off. It is limiting, but it looks like Razer has taken a step back with the less is enough approach with the Taipan. To color match your accessories, Razer has the RGB line of peripherals that seem to cover that element quite well. The driver software is done very well with Razer Synapse 2.0 that can detect all your Razer gaming peripherals. We are greeted with the customized tab where you can store up to 12 profiles, but the lack of access to them from the mouse makes it inconvenient, as you'll always need to have access to the software in order to change your profiles. On the right hand side, you have a physical layout of the mouse with 5 different programmable buttons, and the left and right side have the 2 extra buttons that you can customize to your preference. The Performance tab essentially helps you adjust the DPI settings along with the pointer acceleration and the option to change the pulling rate. The LED lighting tab allows you to turn the LED light on or off. The Calibration tab helps you to calibrate the mouse to your surface that you're using, and the option to record macros and store them on the microprocessor that's built inside the mouse is also available, which might come in handy especially for gameplays and you don't have to run the software in the background. So in conclusion, the Razer Taipan did impress me with its excellent build quality and ergonomics, particularly for left-hand users, which is a major bonus, plus a well-balanced weight structure. All the 7 programmable buttons did provide excellent tactile response. On-the-fly DPI shifts was a great feature that was included, and the driver software was easy to use. However, I didn't like the matte coating on the surface of the mouse that didn't feel premium. Adding a few grams would have been nice for those who prefer a heavier mice, and the lack of customizable LEDs, while a minor drawback, was still a disadvantage considering the price point. So at the end of the day, if you're looking for a mouse that just plain out works, and if you are a Razer fan, then I guess the Taipan would not disappoint, especially as this is one of the few ambidextrous mice that covers the ergonomic element properly. But we can't help to recommend to explore alternatives like the Myonix Avior 7000 that's rocking an optical sensor. But what do you guys think about the Razer Taipan? Do you think it's worth the $80+ investment? Let us know in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more similar content, and we'll see you in the next one.